Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I am so excited to be with you here today. This is an amazing time, as you know, and are probably receiving everywhere, not only within your own internal knowing, but on media, social media, and email, and pretty much everywhere where people are talking about the amazing energies that are coming in and what those energies are allowing us to bring forth. So I'm going to give just kind of a brief talk today about these energies because today is April 4th, and for many this is an angelic opening and gateway. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I had an amazing experience when I was in London, bringing in through my energetic the new templates for wealth and abundance. That is where we are in the new ascension energy. And I know that wealth and abundance is bantered around everywhere, but what it means really is that your high heart is open and expanding and being able to bring in as a pure channel the golden white light from the higher vibrational dimensions. It is through this light that you're then able to bring it into your reality. This has been the problem for light workers and new consciousness people for a long time, is that we've been able to feel it when we're in meditation or we're receiving healing. We can feel this energy and we can be lifted up by it. And things go a whole lot better for us when we're in that energy. Our problem has been being able to hold that higher frequency energy for when we're in our regular everyday life, right? There's kind of a disconnect that has happened. And so now we are in the phase, in this ascension energy timeline, this new consciousness energy. It's being called many things, and the reason is based on each person's their own evolution and where they are in their path and who they're listening to as to what they're getting and channeling, etc. So it's all the same thing. It's higher vibrational energy. And we're basically being bombarded with this energy from the higher dimensional realms. And it's meant to come in and assist us to move even faster along our path. Now, in the past, when we got an activation or clearing or whatever, if we were laying in new templates or matrices or freeing up areas of dense energy, it would take a very long time for that process to happen. So when I was in London, I was in the center in the financial district, and I was placed in front of the pyramid that actually later I saw it said on it, heart of the city. So we were in the heart of the city of London in the financial center. And it was there that I first received the knowledge, the understanding, and being able to visually with my third eye see golden angels. I never knew golden angels existed. It wasn't anything that I had been shown before, but I immediately understood a lot about them, that they are a higher vibrational energy, that there is a whole collective from the golden sun that is here to support us in this golden heart frequency energy, reaching that energy of 500 and above, which is heart and love. We all know that this is our next place. So for the last several years, I've been talking about fear and just getting up to the frequency of 200, which is overcoming those lower vibrational frequencies of fear, which are, sadness and depression and stress and anxiety. Well, now we're like jumping over those. I always see it like a pole jumper, right? We're just hurtling over that section because now we're being given the ability to just wipe that away. But here's what I'm seeing, and I know is happening a lot for people, and it's that they're holding on to it because it's the way they have operated this whole time. They get reminded of the fear things, the things that they should really think more about. I need to really ponder this. I need to think about it. I need to consider it. And they have all these reasons for why they're not moving forward, right? And that still is the fear piece. But here's what happens with this new energy and calling on your golden angels. These angels are here now. They are in this reality. We have a high enough vibration to be able to welcome them, for them to be able to communicate with us. Everything is about frequency, and as we raise our frequency, we are able to connect with higher vibrational beings that are going to assist us to bring this higher vibrational energy, like I said, in through our open high heart. That's our portal. It's our channel. It's the vessel that this higher vibrational frequency comes through and comes out and spreads into our current existence. It touches everything and everyone around us. It's what makes other people come to us. It's what draws people. And it's going to draw higher vibrational people, because like attracts like. And that's what we all want, because as we gather together in higher vibrational frequency, our frequency magnifies itself. And it's how you're able to hold this higher vibrational frequency all the time while you're walking around in your everyday life. And when you do hit a snag and you go, oops, I'm not feeling so great, I'm feeling a little negative today, this is normal, okay? This is how life is in this third dimensional existence until we raise our entire humanity's frequency, right? So it happens, but you recover a whole lot faster when your own set point, your 0 point, is at that frequency of 200 minimum now, or you're moving up more towards the 350 range is about where people are moving and actually holding that frequency, okay? So this is our goal, is to get up to that 500, because then, of course, it goes on, right? But the most important part of this is that we have the tools and the new consciousness energy that is supporting this new baseline change and evolution. Your job, what's your job? I really love speaking in this way, because for a lot of people, it's like, yeah, Gabrielle, that's fantastic. Well, how do I do that? And that's been something that I've spent a lot of time helping people with. So I want you all to know and understand that your job is to be brave. A lot of what I'm hearing lately, or have courage, of course, what I'm hearing lately is the word disruptor. You need to be a disruptor. And what that really means is that you have to disrupt your old energy pattern of that fear-based frequency of how you operated, even though you're not even at that frequency anymore. That's the point. It's that we are reminded by what's going on in our planet around us and within humanity and within our own families, that we get pulled back down into that fear mode because they're not yet up where we are. And so we get pulled down and reminded about how you're supposed to logically think about things and do things and progress and all this other silliness. And we forget. And we then basically fall into our old pattern. And so the disruptor piece is to recognize when you are falling into that old pattern, and you disrupt that pattern by going within, connecting to your high heart, to your own intuition, your own higher self, your own soul, to ask for guidance about what it is you're meant to do next. Now, there's another really important piece to this, and how we're going to move into this new higher vibrational energy that is literally bombarding us every day. There's a new gateway every day. There's a new something every day. It's because we are not really in time anymore. So every time you see one of these emails that says it's the 3-3 gateway and the 4-4 gateway and blah, blah, guess what? There's no time space out in these higher dimensions, okay? It doesn't work like our time works. And we spend a lot of time making things make sense to us on a mental level, because that's what makes us feel like we understand what's going on. So here is the part that we have to remember. Just be willing and say yes. It doesn't matter what the date is. All that matters is that you're willing to accept these higher vibrational energies within your physical, etheric, and energetic body, and that when you're feeling out of sorts or that things are not right, they're off, this is the important piece where you're paying attention to what's going on within you and how that's affecting what's going on around you. So let's say things are not working really well, right? Somehow you thought you were on your path and suddenly, boom, wait, nothing's going right. That's when you go in and ask to be realigned with your soul's divine plan and your purpose. And it will continue to unfold for you piece by piece. But your job as this new consciousness energy is coming in is to stay in alignment with your soul's path, getting and keeping your physical, etheric, energetic, and spiritual bodies together and whole. Something that I am seeing a lot of is people's energetic bodies are not whole. They're like Swiss cheese. And so there are areas that need to be brought in and brought together and smoothed out. And you do that using higher vibrational energy and frequency, keys and codes and activations. But here's the thing about all of these things that are coming in right now. It's that they themselves can cause you to get out of alignment, because I always relate everything to, think of a bank vault or a bank account, or let's just say your email passwords or your passwords to get to some program you have on your computer. Without the right password, you are not getting in. Isn't that true? And I know I've been locked out of many of my things because I forget the password. Well, your frequency is your password, okay? So sometimes these activations are coming in and you aren't at the frequency to be able to absorb them and assimilate them within all of your energetic bodies all at once. So you may need to seek help with that. You may need to find a multidimensional healer or energy intuitive who can help you get back into alignment. Some of them is because you need to release something that is keeping it from assimilating and for you to be able to utilize it. Because it's all about acceptance, which I said was the yes. It's about assimilating it within all of your energetic bodies and aligning with it and then being able to utilize it. So as you can see, all of these amazing frequencies are coming in, but that doesn't mean that we're able to utilize them at top notch right away. Another really important piece is allowing your physical self the time to catch up. Now, in the past, I've always told my clients when I work with them energetically that it takes about 3 days. Well, I will tell you this. That was then. Here is what's happening. We are moving so fast. Everything is moving so much faster because, again, our entire timeline has shifted. I'm sure you will probably agree with me that time is going even faster than you remember it ever going in the past. It's not because we're getting older. It's because the time really is going faster, and that is what is meant to be in this ascension timeline. We're being pushed forward because we have to raise enough of us to a fifth dimensional frequency, which is that 500 frequency and above. Isn't that cool? 5D is 500 frequency and above. We have to move enough of us to create that tipping point that we need in order to create the rest of the bridge into the fifth dimension for all of us. In that, it means that you need to rest and be kind to your physical body. There has never been a more important time than now to sleep, to allow sleep to happen. And before you go to sleep, roll your eyes up and ask for your higher self and your soul to assist you to align yourself on every level of your being multidimensionally with the energies that you need to absorb, assimilate, align with, and to be able to utilize. So I believe we're going to do a really quick activation just for that piece, so you can receive that now and we can help bring you into that next level of energy that you are in the process of absorbing and assimilating, so that you can then begin to see how this energy works in your life. I talk a lot about how you connect with the universe and bring things to you as long as you are in alignment with your soul. So there are a lot of things that we talk about, and now it's about implementing each piece that we have talked about so that you can move into your full power from within your high heart into your actual 3D life. Because what is going to happen is we're going to merge the 3D and the 5D. So what happens is we aren't going to go one day, oh my God, we're in the fifth dimension, isn't this amazing? It's going to be seamless because you are able to use the higher dimensional energy right here where you are. You're interacting. That's what we mean by creating this fifth dimensional bridge. We have to be able to bridge that energy so it's seamless. I hope this makes sense and people understand what I'm mentioning. Oh, how cool. I'm sorry. We're going to go quickly to the chat line. Bill. Hey, Bill. I'm so happy you made it today. Bill's calling in from Burlington, Ontario. And Suzanne is calling in from the United Kingdom. And Whitney, it's so lovely to see you, sweetheart. She's calling in from Colorado. And Sandra is calling in from Argentina. Okay. Oh, Bill, thank you. Bill says, this is wonderful stuff. Thanks so much. Thank you, Bill. I love to hear that. I super want everybody to understand what's happening and, most importantly, how to assimilate it so that it doesn't stop you in your tracks, because that is what happens. It is so intense right now that it's causing people in some ways to feel like somehow they're not doing enough. Right? I must be missing something. And I will tell you that right now, if you have been doing the work to heal yourself and to move along and you are working on that aspect of yourself, there comes a point where it's not only just about releasing. Now you're being pushed to go forward, because I can guarantee you that things will continue to come up that need to be cleared, but you're no longer in the space where all we're doing is clearing things and releasing things. Now we're kind of doing that on the fly as we go into the experiential part of living higher vibrational energy. And this is where people are getting hung up. They're kind of like, well, there must still be something that I have to release because it's still not working right. I'm going to share this with you. The only way it's going to work, quote unquote, right, is when you actually start walking that higher vibrational energy path, when you actually start moving forward. I will tell you, and I've said this all along for the years I have been teaching, that red Ferrari in your driveway does not just show up one day. Just like we're not going to all transition into the 5D just one day. It is that gradual merging. And so it's the same with your soul's divine aligned path. You are not going to reach the highest pinnacle of what your soul is really here to do until you begin walking that path, okay? So if you have fear about walking that path, or you feel like there is still something that's keeping you from walking it, then that's something we need to release for sure. There are people that do still have things to be released, but at the same time now, you're going to be releasing and moving. This is the next step of new consciousness energy. We're no longer just releasing. We are moving forward. And that's the really awesome part about where we are, okay? This is so exciting because we haven't been in this energetic for at least 13,000 years, the time of Atlantis, when we were all given the opportunity to raise our vibrational frequency to that of that 500 and above. So we're here to do it again and for all of us to work together to get there. And that's why I want to do these calls and answer questions for people and to share right now with you that in about a month's time, I will begin doing a weekly radio show where you can call in, and it's going to be very similar to this format today, where I'm giving you a teaching and information, and I'll have some interviews for people to come on and share what's going on in their perspective and who they're channeling and various other things. But it's going to be to help you identify where you're stuck, okay? So for right now, let's start with the activation, and then we will move into taking some questions. I see that we have a couple, so we'll get started right now. So if you will, please go ahead and close your eyes and roll your eyeballs up toward your eyebrows, taking a deep breath, allowing your mind to shift into the theta brainwave state. Take a few deep breaths. And now, give your permission by saying, yes, I give permission to my highest self and my soul to fully align with me, to assist me through my intuition, to know my next step, to be in alignment and in grace with my soul's highest divine life path. I ask that all stumbling blocks, limitations and beliefs and patterns be shown to me that need to be released, cleared, so I may be activated for my highest soul's path. And we call in the golden angels for each person to add them to your entourage of higher vibrational energetic support, to assist you in holding the golden heart frequency, matrix, and template, to allow you to operate in this new consciousness of wealth and abundance in every area of your life, for you to open your high heart and receive the golden white light from the golden sun into every cell of your being, and for it to run through your bloodstream into every cell continuously, raising your baseline frequency to 500 and above. I will now begin the music. Stay in your meditative state and allow your higher self to assist you in whatever you need to receive, so that you may step into this higher alignment with your soul's divine life path. Take a deep breath. Allow your physical body to be grounded to the earth. Feel your fingers and your toes. Wiggle them around. That was pretty amazing from my side. I hope that it was on yours. A lot of work done to assist people to absorb, assimilate, and to be able to act upon the higher vibrational frequencies, to help you align with them, to know what it is that your soul divine plan is and your next step and what it's meant to be. So some really beautiful things came forward, as well as inviting your golden angels to come and assist you to hold the higher vibrational frequency of the golden heart. Many things. I can't remember all of them now, which is so funny. They're so clear when it's happening, and then when I have to sum it up, it's kind of sometimes gone. So just take a breath. I know that was pretty awesome feeling. I feel really great energy from that. All right, so we have a few questions. I'm going to start with some people in the chat box. Sandra wrote in, I would love to know what's stopping me from manifesting new clients and therefore money. Is it ascension related, and what's next then? And Sandra, what I pick up for you is that it is that you don't really trust others. It has to do with forgiveness and old stuff about whatever it is that you offer and do. It's that it hasn't, in other, let's call them lifetimes or dimensions, that's still causing you an issue where people didn't receive it well or mistreated you. Forgiveness of those people is super important and will help you greatly. There is a free MP3 on my main website, GabrielleSpencer.com, that will assist you with that forgiveness piece, and I highly, highly recommend it to help you move into that faith, trust, alignment, action piece, okay? So it has to do with going out there and offering what you have, but without that underlying energy of not having, I hear mistrusting it, maybe what you do, but mostly it feels like it's with the people. All right, then we have Lena, who says, I am self-love. What if she's not feeling like she's living in the higher frequencies? And for you, Lena, I received some interesting information about this. First, release control. That still comes back to having faith and trust. Needing control of what it looks like, what it is, how it should be, etc., is still a piece of control, okay? And for you, it's the mind that has to kind of agree. I don't hear understand, I hear agree. So there's some disconnect there, that the mind, it isn't needing to agree. And so that would be a heart-mind disconnect that has to occur, so that, again, I talked earlier about disrupting the patterns, right? And the pattern is your mind working, and you may be telling yourself, no, I'm living through my heart, but what you're experiencing is the energetic, the underlying energy of needing to understand it, having the mind be in charge, because that's our normal way of operating, even if we don't see it that way. So that has to be reconciled, and you would need to do the multidimensional consciousness healing work to bring that together. Okay? Let me know your thoughts on that. Okay. So, okay, Bill says he's having trouble putting it all together and keep looking for something. Again, Bill, that is the mind piece. The mind who says there's still something because it's not working right. And actually, it's not that it's not working right. It's bringing that heart and mind into alignment, right? The heart, the spirit, and the mind must be brought into alignment. It's like the base triangle of body, mind, and spirit has to evolve into heart, spirit, mind. That creates the new triangle, which then is able to be merged with that higher triangle of cosmic mind, heart, and spirit. And then that's when as above, so below merges together, right? So here is the really important piece for you, which is every time the mind tells you that there is something more, go within your heart space and ask to be shown your next step, not what's more, just what your next step is. Because as I said, we're being pushed, pulled, prodded, whatever it is for you. Like for me, I feel like I'm being pushed. I recently was speaking to someone and she said she feels like she's pulled. So whatever it is, we're all being moved, whether we want to be moved or not. It's happening. So we might as well get on the bandwagon because, frankly, we all know that it's less painful if we go along for the ride and we stop fighting it, right? So it's and so what we want is to heal the multidimensional consciousness. And so, Bill, you and I, as being that you're in my mastermind, we can talk more about this and how you can do that together after. Okay, so Lena says, I'm trying to keep up with this because I know I have people who've raised their hands. I want to get to them too. Okay, so Lena says, it's like my feelings or emotions are not present. Thank you. If this sounds correct, I feel like crying now. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Lena. Yes, allow the crying. Believe it or not, it should only last a minute to two, and it means that you're releasing something. So super awesome, so excited for you, sweetie. That is fabulous. Okay, we're going to get to SD from San Diego. Hello.
Hi there.
Who is this?
My name's Heather.
Hi, Heather. Have we chatted before?
No, never.
Awesome.
I'm a friend of Anne's. Yeah, she's a JV partner of yours. And
cool.
With the whales and the dolphins.
Okay. That's fantastic. All right.
She's
so
wonderful.
How can I help you, Heather?
Well, I'm in this work too, and so is my husband. And I used to be able to manifest clients and the right ones to work with me, kind of like with the snap of a finger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just looking in and vibrationally. I used to do an awe meditation, and they, on some level, would hear it. And it's just, I'm not, like, how do I put this? Like, the wealth just keeps flowing out. I'm not able to hold on to it. I'm watching savings drain. A lot of this has been since I've been with my husband, but somehow I'm just not quite myself. I don't know. We've been together for like 4 years. And I can't quite, do you know what I mean? It's like I've had to sell my rental properties. I've had some health issues. I can't quite figure out, like, why.
Right, why it's running. I mean, what I see is like, one of those metal, they're strainers, right? So you have like this metal strainer. It's just all running through.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's just see what we see here.
I used to have an abundance of energy and everything, and I just don't.
Oh, well, it's a package, right? And in that package of stuff is, besides that frustration piece, I see actually like a disconnection, and it's kind of between your third chakra and your heart chakra. I don't know why, but it's like there's a space there. So it's almost like if I had to say, you got a gut punch somewhere, and it's created a blockage right there, which now, like if I had to say in inches, it's about 2 inches, be right under that breastbone area. You know what I mean?
I know what it is.
What is it?
My last husband divorced me and was cheating on me, and I didn't see it coming. It was a gut punch, and we were supposedly trying to work things out, and he was behind my back shifting assets so that when he finally pulled the trigger and did the divorce, there would be nothing for me to take. He even stole $100,000 of mine. That was pre-marriage. And it was a gut punch.
It's not the new husband, my love. It's not the new husband then. We have to, this is where we would have to work on the gut punch and all that happened to create that, because that's now still affecting your current life. And there you are. I mean, you already know what I'm telling you. This is, right, breathe, because we want whatever can be released to be released while we're even doing this work. But that's where you would begin, because that's stopping the flow. Like when you say, everything is going out and nothing is coming in, and, you feel disempowered. I mean, so it's continually disempowering you.
Well, and I'm still waiting for him to pay $50,000.
Yeah. Okay. So, my love, I'm going to, I will give you a link shortly that I want you to go and book a time on. Okay. Because we can talk more about it together out of this format. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Sweetie, I send you big love, honey. You're going to be fine. You are capable of working through this and getting through it and getting back into your groove and providing for the planet what you are meant to. Okay?
Okay.
Good. I look forward to talking to you, Heather. All right. Have a great day. Keep your energy with us, though. We want to keep that energy high.
Thanks.
All right, honey. All right. Whitney is here. Is she here? I thought I just did her. There we go. Sorry. Are you there, Whitney? I still have her muted. Hello? Whitney, are you there? I don't think she's there. All right, if there's anyone else who would like to talk with me and go ahead. Whitney, I see you on the chat line. So you had your hand raised, and I will try you one more. If not, all right then. All right, everybody. Take a deep breath, and we're going to send love and light from the highest vibration to everybody who's written in and requesting assistance, because this time has been all about you and helping you to assimilate this new consciousness energy and moving into the higher vibrational frequency permanently so that you can assist others to do the same. If you are interested in speaking with me and working with me for personal and business transformation, I am offering the limited time, no charge, Conscious Wealth Creation Breakthrough Strategy session. And you can book your time at uanow.net/strategy, STRATEGY. And I encourage you to book it and then to show up, because it's in these sessions that you get breakthroughs just like we've had here on the phone. And I have the most wonderful coach who's been with me for 20 years, Susie, who can initially assist you with your conscious creation and what is stopping you, and then see what else we can do to assist you. Everything, sometimes it is about having that other set of energetic abilities to look in and see what is going on, right? Just as we've done for some of the people here on this call. So I thank you. Each person who stepped up and asked a question, it takes a lot of courage sometimes to do that. And so I really honor you for asking and putting yourself out there on the line, because we are in that mode right now of transforming any fear, any lower vibrational energy into your positive soul-aligned action. And I am here to do that. That is my mission, and my role is to help you with your personal and business transformation so that you can step into your own self-mastery and deliver the same for others. That's the only way to spread this out large and far and wide, so that we can reach that critical mass that we need, that tipping point that we need. So if you're on the web, you can just click the slide that says uanow.net/strategy, and it will take you out to that the calendar to set up your limited time, no charge conscious wealth creation breakthrough strategy session. And I know Susie and I can't wait to speak with you. I pop in for some of these. It just depends on my schedule. So you may end up getting me, or you may get Susie. But both of us so much want to see you succeed and have the happiness, the love, the financial wealth, and overall happiness and abundance in your life. So thank you for being here. And with that, I wish you the most amazing day, week, year, because it is all running together, isn't it? Much love. Namaste.